Alright, so we've woken up in the car. We slept in it last night and we just had a good trip back home over east. Got some good waves, went to a few weddings and Christmas and New Year's. It was good. But we've had our car parked in the airport here for like the better part of 3 months, and there must have been a good storm about a week ago, and a tree fell on our car, but it didn't get our car too bad, but they got the car beside us pretty bad.
No, it's not even funny, I feel so bad.
So this car's a complete write-off, but the beast got a bit of damage. So the solar panel, the iTech one, she smashed, and then my gunnel here. So I can't open my door at the moment. But also, it bent this rack up here. I put that board bag on the roof there last night. That wasn't there when the tree fell. But it's bent the rack here. So we're gonna have to get a new solar panel. And yeah, but this is where we're starting the journey again. I'm gonna go through a few things that we done last year and then what we're gonna do this year in the episode.
I feel like this year it's gonna be very, very different, but also very, very wild.
Yeah, try and start the car. It hasn't been started for 3 months, so she mightn't start either. I might just hammer that up, but not too sure how that's gonna. Maybe I'm getting through the other side of the car for a little while. But she lives on, and look how lucky's that. This car's done. The beast lives for another day. This is it. This is the 2024 season start again to our YouTube. And back with the beast.
Oh, heaven.
I'll grab the keys here. Actually, have you got them there?
Oh. What do you reckon she will? No.
Oh yeah, I think she's gonna. Empty fuel tank. Empty.
What? Why did you do that?
Because last time I left here, the fuel was at bloody $2.50, and I thought, oh, if I give it a few months, it might come down a bit.
She does that.
Got to do that every time, otherwise it doesn't work.
Oh, she's pouring. Purring, I mean.
Then we're going to go down to Margs, go for a bit of a surf. Yeah.
But first, we're going for a swim.
We'll sort the car out. We'll leave her running for a minute. Beautiful. One of them situations where you can't be too upset. If you had a really nice car, you would be. Not that this isn't a nice car, but those things are very character building for this thing, aren't they? There's a few little bumps and bruises that I have stories about, and we've got a couple to add.
Yeah. Well.
And we're not one of them cars. See you, mate.
Beautiful. Good strawberry too.
Nice and cool in. Oh. That water is so fucking blue, eh? Last year, before we went on our sailing trip, we come out to our friend Tay Chock. Their parents own a massive farm and they both work on it. We used to do a bit of travelling with them. But last time we were here, they were building a tiny home. And they were about halfway through it when we were here, and it was looking incredible. But now it's finished, so we get to stay at it for 2 days, hang out, Last time I was here, I was working on my car. Me and Steph, where we resprayed it, and we did a bit of farming stuff as well. So that was wicked, but we got 2 days out here, and we're just gonna hang out. We got Valentine's Day. So.
And last year we came out here, it was May, and it was super green, super lush. And this time it's pretty dry.
Yeah, it hasn't been much rain out here.
No.
But yeah, we'll go through the tiny home. I think everyone loves tiny homes, so it should be a cool little tour of it. There it is over there. Look at this. Got on a cowgirl outfit.
Sandals.
Oh my goodness.
Such a good job.
Look at the bath.
I know.
We'll be in there on Valentine's Day.
But it's so nice to have marshmallows.
Oh my goodness. Look at this.
What are candles?
So a lot of the stuff is like the timber has come off the farm, and a lot of bits and pieces of like little trinkets that have come off the farm. Wow, look at this, mate.
Oh my god, it's so good.
It's so cute. Look at this little fireplace.
I really want a fire. Is it too hot?
I reckon we can have a little fire.
It's stunning.
Wow, they've done a nice job. And then it's a bit dry at the moment, but in the winter and in springtime, I'm sure it's lovely green.
Have you ever met Miss Lindy? She's a gal with the bright red hair. Now she stands out from all the rest. You know her anywhere. Well, she's mine. Yeah, she's mine. Well, I love that little girl with the bright red hair. Well, Miss Lindy, my Miss Lindy. Well, I love that little girl with the bright red hair. Have you ever seen Miss Lindy? She likes to dance all day, and when she does rock and roll.
Thank you.
There we go. Rightio, so I just want to go through last year. I started the YouTube channel. I was getting a lot of messages from people to start a YouTube, as I've always sort of travelled around going fishing and surfing, and I've always sort of led this lifestyle, and now I've been filming it and I've been enjoying it. It's been a good diary for me. There is a lot of work in it. Trying to do weekly videos is insane. I think every second week kind of is what I'm going to be trying to push for this year. But yeah, it was a sick year, and I still just want to look back on it started at the Great Barrier Reef, and I think that video was probably the highlight for me out of almost the whole year, even though we done so much cool stuff. Going to the Great Barrier Reef for the first time was incredible, and I can't wait to get back up there. But yeah, we went from there, and I did that cool Murray Cotton trip, floated down the river, and then we went to Bali, sailed from Bali all the way through to the Mentawais, and that was an incredible trip. Definitely one day in the future, I would love to get a boat and do a similar thing. It's a bit of a pipe dream at the moment, but there is a possible chance that will happen one day. And from Bali, we flew back to the west coast, and then done the west coast all the way up to the northwest. And then after that, we actually were in a fishing contest, and this contest I couldn't put on YouTube. It was the Topwater Invitational Challenge, and the winner could get 70k. We ended up coming second in the event, which was unreal. We went out to the Montebello Islands, and it was a crazy trip. It was out of control. I bit off a little bit more than I could chew with that whole situation, but it ended up being really cool, and we pulled off something that we're all proud of. But yeah, that's a bit of a... Oh, and we had the few waves at snapper in that last episode that you guys seen. This year, we want to go around the outside of the west coast here on this new boat that the family's bought. I want to island hop the whole way up to the Kimberleys. So when I did that Montebello trip, I sort of realised on the bigger boat that we had that there was so many more possibilities with going fishing out on islands and sleeping out on them and just doing something pretty unique. We've travelled Australia in buses and caravans and troopies and everything for a long time, and I think we're all ready to try something different and push ourselves out of our comfort zone a bit more. If we're even going to be able to do this with the amount of people, and I don't know if everyone's going to even want to do it, if it's going to be too much, but that's our plan for the year. I'm excited to film it, show everyone, and hopefully keep it going. But in the comment section, leave anything that you'd like to see in the channel, what you'd like to see more of, what's annoying you. Thanks for the support all over last year. It's been cool to see this YouTube channel slowly growing, and I've been enjoying it. So thanks guys, catch you later.